What's up, fight fans? Let's dive right into today's news. Here's what's going down. Raja Jackson, son of former UFC champion Quinton Rampage Jackson, has officially pleaded not guilty to felony and misdemeanor charges following an assault on professional wrestler Syko Stu during a live event in Los Angeles. The 25-year-old fighter allegedly went off script during a wrestling show in August, slamming Stu to the ground and landing over 20 punches, many while the victim appeared unconscious. The brutal attack was caught on a live stream and quickly went viral, leading to his arrest last month. Jackson was released on $50,000 bail, but prosecutors have added a sentencing enhancement for causing great bodily injury, which could extend his prison time by up to 3 years. If convicted on all counts, he faces up to 7 years behind bars. Stu suffered major facial injuries, including jaw fractures, lost teeth, and internal trauma, and reportedly spent several days in intensive care. Former UFC double champion Daniel Cormier believes Alex Pereira could surpass every legend in MMA history if he manages to defeat Jon Jones at heavyweight. Speaking on his show, DC said,
"Big fight matters to these dudes. Alex is 38 years old and probably thinking at this point, how do I go and make another statement that I am the guy?" Hell, if he went to beat Jon Jones at heavyweight, Alex Pereira, who's already considered one of the greatest fighters of all time, in the most expedited timeline I have ever seen, would literally cement himself to almost stand above everyone, because he would have beaten a former UFC light heavyweight champion and heavyweight champion, and the guy many considers the greatest fighter of all time.
Just days after defending his title against Magomed Ankalaev, UFC champion Alex Pereira returned to the same tire shop where his legendary journey began.
Fala aí, pessoal, como prometido, né? Falei que depois da luta, né? Eu ia voltar na borracharia, o Ankalaev tava certo. A gente tá aqui hoje, né? Aqui marcando presença, como sempre. Sempre quando eu venho pro Brasil, eu venho pra borracharia. E é isso aí, pessoal. Aqui, pô, um lugar aqui tem uma história, pô, muito bonita. Chama.
After the visit, Pereira also stopped by a local gym where he was greeted by dozens of children cheering and welcoming their hero home.
Eu fiquei até de madrugada pra assistir. Sim. Desde o começo eu fiquei ansioso pra
Dessa vez pode ficar cuidado, né?
E sempre há poucos, né? Pra ver de perto. Olha. É louco, olha. Muito demais.
Rising UFC featherweight Jean Silva had set his sights on one of the biggest names in the sport, Max Holloway.
Silva took to social media to issue the challenge, tweeting, "Me versus Max Holloway for the BMF at the White House would be a dream fight right now."
The call-out comes as talks heat up around the historic UFC White House event expected to take place in 2026, with several stars already expressing interest in fighting on the card. Charles Oliveira makes a stylish entrance at UFC Rio Open Workouts. Brazilian superstar Charles Oliveira made a statement before UFC Rio, entering in true style, confident, flashy, and ready to put on a show. Meanwhile, Mateusz Gamrot got a cold welcome at the Open Workouts, with fans chanting "Uva morrer," meaning "you're going to die." Daniel Cormier revealed that Magomed Ankalaev was dealing with a rib injury during his recent fight against Alex Pereira. Speaking on his channel, DC said,
First off, let's talk about the injury right away. Magomed Ankalaev did have a rib injury. This is not a lie. This is not an excuse. I know this because prior to the fight, I saw video of him getting injections into his rib to try to help him get to the fight. He was able to hit pads and do cardio essentially for a month and a half before the fight. With that being said, I don't know if the result changes, if he was healthy because of the way Pereira fought him. I know some people that are very close to Magomed Ankalaev that said for him not to fight. He wanted to fight. He wanted to go out there and beat Pereira again because he understood how important it was to have a victory over Alex, and 2, over him would have been even a stronger statement as to why he is who he is. But he was not at 100%, but I don't know if he was at 120% if he would have beaten Pereira on that night.
In a hilarious exchange during an interview with Mighty Mouse, Dillon Danis claimed he beat Khabib at UFC 229, but Demetrious Johnson wasn't having it.
10 to win.
Champion versus champion, me versus Islam. Come on. The
Come on.
backstory, the storyline of him punching me in the head. This is the real belt. I beat him that night, so I beat Khabib that night too, so this is the real belt.
You
Khabib
didn't beat
retired.
Khabib that night. Khabib didn't retire.
I'm going to send you pictures after him running away after I hit him with the right hand. Come on.
Khabib choked your boy out, and you sat there and watched it happen.
Yeah, okay. All right. You want to be funny? I gave him a couple smacks after. Don't worry. He knows why. There's a picture of him running away.
Oh, fuck.
Get down to that rematch and see what happens.
Sometimes rivals put tensions aside, and that's exactly what Jamahal Hill did after Alex Pereira reclaimed his UFC light heavyweight title at UFC 320. Hill, who has shared tense moments and verbal exchanges with Pereira in the past, gave genuine praise to the Brazilian champion in a recent YouTube video.
Yeah, man, shout out to him. This dude is impressive. Like, this dude is impressive. You can't not be a fan of what he does and what he is. He said something in the face-off before the fight. He said, I don't want to go back to the tire shop. Like, anybody that came from nothing, that grinded to get to this point, they feel that. They feel that. They feel that they don't want to go back to that struggle or where they were whenever they were dreaming of being where they are. You know, so yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's definitely, you can definitely draw inspiration from that. You can definitely draw a lot from that. I was there. You can feel the energy when he won, whenever he got the victory and everything. You know, he set everything on fire, you know. And yeah, that's a good thing. Shout out to him. Keeping the division alive, keeping it exciting, you know, having the biggest star in the sport right now in your division, it does nothing but motivate you.
In a jaw-dropping revelation, Khalil Rountree revealed that Merab Dvalishvili sparred 5 full rounds in the cage on the very day of his fight. Rountree said,
Merab in the gym, it's really hard to say that he's any different in the gym than he is in the cage. I promise you this is a 100% true story. At 12 o'clock in the afternoon on fight day, Saturday, October 4th, Merab sparred 5 rounds in the cage, live, on the day of his fight. Not even half a day before he has to be in the arena to put on the biggest fight of his career. That's just him. You cannot make it up. I've never in my life seen somebody spar 5 full rounds the day that they have to fight and go do another 5 full rounds with Cody Sandhagen.
Breaking news from UFC Rio. Muhammad Usman is officially out of his fight with Walter Walker. The reason for Usman's withdrawal hasn't been confirmed, and it's unclear if the UFC will find the replacement in time. Walker confirmed on his Instagram stories that he will wait for a replacement opponent, keeping fans on edge for this weekend's card. Heavyweight Justin Tafa is officially stepping away from MMA following his release from the UFC. Tafa was scratched from his scheduled fight at UFC Perth after falling ill during the official weigh-ins, while his opponent Lewis Sutherland successfully made weight. Sources confirmed the UFC subsequently released Tafa from the promotion. On social media, Tafa reflected on his career, writing, "Taking time out of this fight game. The body and mind needs time to recover. 6 major surgeries in the last 3 years does that to you. Time to enjoy the other fruits of life for now, and enjoy watching my kids grow. Thank you, UFC. Had some good times there. God willing, if I return to fight again, I will be a lot healthier and able to show you my true potential. If not, then God has something else planned in store for me. I appreciate all the support and love. You guys pushed me on when I thought I couldn't. What a ride. #BadmanTafa." That's all for today's news. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share our video. Subscribe to not miss daily MMA news from us.